are live. Cool, cool, cool. Sent me the same thing like 3 times. Okay. What'd it say? There we go. All right. Give me just 1 second, y'all. Kind of trying to do too many things at once. Oh, work like that. Come on, focus in. There we go. There we go. Now, while I wait for a few more people. Oh, this isn't even the fucking. Oh. Okay. Does it work now? Okay, yeah, we're good. Ow. My ears. Okay. Now that that is working, we can try getting into our Facebook here. So that way, maybe. Now I'm like 99% sure that was it. Cool. So now, cool. I dig. Get this on the Facebook, yeah? I guess in the meantime, while I'm doing all this in the background, we can talk for a second. So I'm gonna be basically just doing kind of setups today. You're gonna hear a lot of the same tracks that you probably heard this past week. You're gonna hear a lot of oh, hello. Another comment? Oh. Okay. I was just Nightlanders, never mind. We're Gucci. All right. There we are. Now we can let these people know. And we are good to go. I believe now we can effectively get started. Okay, cool. So here's the deal. Today is basically me working on the set for the 20th. The plan is to come up with another new song, use the drum and bass song, which I still don't have a name for it yet, but for now it sounds like drum and bass, so we're gonna call it that. And it's basically a version 2 of the other drum and bass beat I did. If you haven't seen that video, just go onto my channel and you'll see a video called drum and bass. I would say this is probably a version 2 of that. So we'll probably use that. I'm questioning if I should use warped or if I should rearrange it entirely to completely take out the first and second drop and just use the third and make a fourth. So that would mean I would have a actual version 2 of warped rather than an extended version. So I could do that. And then I don't know. I honestly, the plan is really to only make one more new song because in reality I'm doing solos a little bit more rather than using the looper. So we'll use the streams to kind of practice on the looper, and I think I'll just freestyle the solos because honestly I do better with that. So to start off, we're going to we're gonna do the drum and bass beat just to kind of get a handle on things because I may or may not have screwed up a little bit during my performance. And you guys might notice it if you watch the vlog, which is also on the channel. Let's do that. Okay, it's actually I didn't realize that was at 150. Shit. I don't like it. Shit. First note, make sure I'm on the right track set. All right. So there's a few things I need to fix. First of all, and the reason I deleted it all is because I'm just gonna do it all again from scratch now that I know what's going on here. Um, I think the distortion that I have for this should actually be replaced with a preamp. And the reason I think it should be with a preamp is because it'll make it sound like a guitar still without sounding like a complete abomination. So, in order to test that, we're just going to run the harmony back real quick. Yeah, we'll just run the harmony quick and see what happens. So I lied. Okay, hold on. I want to try something real quick. Now, okay. Okay, now without the other drop for a second. That already sounds a lot better. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start using preamp from now on. So let's get this out of the way. Reset everything to where I had it. Come back to B, take out that. So you technically need to start on AC. So we're actually gonna leave you on AC, and we'll leave you on A because they're on C. Because if I did this right, then Okay, so it does work. It does. Okay, cool. All right, good. All right. So I think I don't actually have assigns for this one yet. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn assigns again because I remember how to do it clearly. Um, so track 5 is where our harmony is going to be, and this is going to be where a lot of the drops come from. So we need to have most of our assigns focused on dealing with 5. So I think we should make, since the effect button is always going to be on for it, in my opinion, I think we should probably have the effects button assigned to do something else, like maybe turn on preamp for both um preamp for both for both bank A and bank B. I can talk today, I promise. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're gonna make assigns for that. So I think the FX button should be able to turn on assign or track effect C, and there's a way to do it, even if I'm on like a different bank. So if I'm on bank A and I want to turn on C, I could do the same thing on bank B. And the way to do that is actually they're coming into this assign or coming into the loop. Never mind, not loop. Coming in the menu, we're gonna go to assign. We're gonna start our first assign. We're gonna look for track 5 FX play. We're gonna turn it from moment to toggle, come 1 to the right, and now for the target, we're going to look for track effect C. This will allow us to turn on track effect C whether we're in bank A or bank B or C, D, whatever. So now and we can test that theory out also once we're done setting up the assign. So right now I'm just looking for track effect C, and it should be right here. Now, if we come all the way to the right and turn this on and exit out, this button here should turn on C. I'll even show you guys too. So shit. Okay, we'll do it like this. All right. As you can see, I'm in bank A, as indicated by the AC here. A saying we're in bank A, C we're in the C effect. So if I turn on that, that works. Now if we switch over to bank B, we'll hit exit here. So we're on a clean slate. We'll turn A and C off. Now remember, for bank B, effect C, we have a preset for preamp also. So this effect button should turn that on also. And there we go. Cool. So now, now we have our assign set up that regardless of whether we're in A or B, it's going to turn on C either way. So now we're going to come into menu again, and we're going to look for control function. We're going to look at the play panel and scroll 1 to the right or 2 to the right till we find track effect 5. And we're looking for this button in particular. So now we're going to come here, scroll all the way to the right, and toggle the color. So when it's off, I want it to be white. So my default for anything off is going to be white. This time we'll keep it at, we'll say blue for on. So now if we come over to bank B, does the same thing. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to save that, because God knows I'm very forgetful at that. We're going to see what one of my friends said here, because I believe this to be relatively important. Now then, let us see here. Okay. So first effect done. Now I want to do something with the track. So I think now when we come into any of these, I think the I don't know if I want to do track effect 5. I don't know if I want track effect 5 to turn this on, but I'm not too sure what I want to do with this. I've never been Huh. I've never really been this confused before. Oh, okay, yeah. So, all right, so that assign does that. We'll make an assign now for these two. So track four's effects button and the track button be able to turn on A or B. And this will go for both bank A and bank B. So now we're gonna, and the reason for that one is because remember the harmony plays off an oscillator bot for its effect. So in both A or bank A and B, there's like in total 4 different OSC bots that are set. So to switch out on both of those and to keep everything in one area, we're going to do the same thing we did for the effects button, but instead we're going to do it to both of these, and they're going to control A or B depending on which one we want to do. So I would say FX should probably control A, track should probably control B. So we're going to come over to not loop, but menu, scroll over one to the right, look for the assigns, hit assign to, and look for track 4. We'll start with the effects button. Yep, there we go. Track 4 effect play. Switch it over to toggle and look for track effect A, which is somewhere over the rainbow, and I can't fucking find it. There we are. Okay. Come all the way to the right, turn this on. Make the next assign for the track 4. Track 4's track button. We're going to switch to toggle, come over here, and look for track effect B, which is right here. Come all the way to the right, turn that on, and then set up our harmony real quick. And now, just to make sure, remember, this button is not working. Whoop. Excuse me, what's going on? Hold on now, what's going on? There we go. Now, if all this is done right, which it is. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. We never set up a color code for this. So before we, okay, so we know it works. We know it works. So now let's get the color code system in. So control function, we're going to come to, we'll do the track button first since that's closest. Now, what's the secret color, y'all? White. Take that joke as you will. And then for both of these, we're just going to say purple. Make it easy. Same thing, come over to effects button 4, all the way to the right. Make it white. And then do purple. What? My mother just walked in. And I'm on live. You want to say hi to the audience? That is 0 right now.
I just got attacked by a gnat.
You heard it from my mother first, y'all. Are you okay? Because you look soaked. This is my mother, y'all. She is very wet. Pause. I'm gonna be dead ass. I actually didn't even see that when I walked down here. What happened? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me she. Let's see if this works quick. Should be fine. Now let's try bank effect B. There we go. I like this one. Okay. I could see where this might actually work. So I think we'll save this really quick now that the assigns are done. Tracks, this track button really ain't doing anything. So I don't know why it's, well, no, because then we can keep it off and that'll just keep the play organized. So, okay, so we'll jump by this and say that this beat is done for now. I have the assigns started and for the most part done, only because it controls 3 simple effects that can be done on essentially both. Except all of them need to be off. All right, now I don't know. I really don't know if I want to do warped or not. Maybe I'll just hold on. So in theory, warped kind of has a version 2, I would say. Oh, I don't know what to do. All right. So this is how we're gonna. This is how we're gonna do this. I think I'm just going to. Oh, okay. I'm already in Bank B. I think I'm gonna play the entirety of Warped and see how that does. Because I don't have a general idea of what I'm doing here. I should probably put this cigarette out though. Let's stay right here. Okay. This won't take me long. Shit. Okay. I'll skip the get work this time. This is definitely new. Hold on a minute. All right, I'll just stop the whole thing there for a second. So, this is kind of the contemplation I'm having for a minute. I'm thinking since the main thing for this is kind of that get warped section, I take out this, at least for the version 2, right? And I keep this. Obviously, I got to make this better. And I think the only other way to do it besides using a granular delay might be to add a low pass filter to it or switch to a panning delay. Now, I've done both already for warped, and for some reason I think the panning delay is probably going to be a little better for me to like tune in because that granular delay is like hard. Like I cannot seem to get it right. So we're going to switch over granular delay on bank B. Yeah. Yep. And then we'll keep the harmony on C, and we'll go back to B. All right. So we'll switch you to a panning delay, put you to a hundo, keep you D level down to about 50, and drop our time to about, I don't know, we'll try 40. Now, in order for me to activate the panning delay, I technically need to. Okay, now let's try it. Now with the harmony. Okay, hold on. Now we're gonna run through the whole beat again, or at least this last section, and see what happens when we do the drop off. Okay. Okay, I think I've come to a conclusion. Granular delay just sounds better. Or not granular delay, panning delay just sounds a little more easier to handle. Honestly, it probably sounds better too. If I throw a low pass filter over it, that might help. So since I'm taking out. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Okay. So since I'm taking that section out, I'm going to do the panning delay with a low pass filter. And we're going to try that. So, okay, cool. So we're going to delete all of that. I'm going to quickly save that just so I have it on file. Um, I guess I'll have to do a little bit more outside thinking for warped, I guess, for a second or for like another thing here. Cause like I don't want it to just be that doot doot and then the harmony, that'd just be boring. I could throw another oscillator bot on the harmony and make a different drop entirely, but that would just be too easy as setting up oscillator bots really isn't that hard. At least once you get used to it. Um I would say maybe hmm, I could technically do something similar to what I was doing with the low pass filter before, where I was like, and that's where you got that, wow, wow, whatever. I could do something different to that, but then that doesn't sound like a version two. That just that at least not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would be a version two to me. Then, um, I would say maybe doing, dude. I don't know. I don't know this time. I would say though that for a new song, I'm thinking. Oh, this one is the drum and bass beat. Okay, so that means 26. So we'll okay, cool. We'll get to use a new memory today. I think maybe what we should do. You know what? We'll make this a short stream, and I'll actually do a part two to this one later when I'm home. So that way, I'm just gonna go clear my head and think about this for a little bit because I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to go about it. And I know that's what these practice sessions are for, and I'm gonna make it for that. I got to implement a little bit of outside thinking. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the stream short for now, and I'll make a part two to session 5 later. Um, I want to say we'll say 6 7 o'clock because then that'll give me time to just kind of well no we'll say like I don't know maybe this one will be at 8 o'clock day. But yeah, I'll make a part two to this, and we'll come back when I'll come back when I'm a little bit more in thought because right now I'm kind of lost in the process right now. So y'all, I'll see y'all in a bit.